Greeting.
I bring you bad news.
We've already heard about it. The news of Rowan's death weighs heavily on this day. It has grown silent in the halls of the Order. A shadow has fallen over the land.
Rowan's last words make little sense to me. Hokan, an odd artifact. This book here, what could he have possibly meant?
You must follow these clues. Find Hokan. Find out how we can stop the blades. And look for the artifact. It may be our last hope.
Where do I begin my quest?
In the northern Windwall Mountains, in the land of the House of Hallett. When you are there, ask for Marcia. She is the emissary of the Order in Roanoke, the castle of the Halletts.
How can she help me?
To find Hokan, you must go into the heart of death, the Darklands, a desolate, devastated region which was once called the Gate of the Kings. Hokan's stronghold was once located there. Marcia knows the way. Here, take this letter. The gate fortress in the south of the city leads to the Windwall Mountains. Show the letter to the Hallett guards.
What will you do?
We will prepare ourselves for war.
Ah, an adventurer. Come closer. Bring a little diversion into the working day of a simple cobbler. Tell me of your adventures.
I'm no adventurer, my friend.
No? You look a hell of a lot like one. What's up? Do you want to experience a little adventure, perhaps?
My time is limited.
Come on, don't be so diffident. Listen to me for a moment. It will surely interest you. Old treasures and old secrets.
Good. Tell me your secrets, friend cobbler.
Sandor is my name. Now then, a few days ago I was wandering through the mountains near the Shadow Pass looking for old objects, when...
On the Shadow Pass? In the land of the goblins?
Is this your story or mine? Where was I? Oh yes, now, as I was wending my way, I suddenly heard some strange sounds, like the distant echo of voices. I found 3 different places with old gravestones on them. This odd murmuring seemed to be coming out of each one.
Did you examine it closer?
No, I'm just a cobbler. There were bones lying all around there, and when I came closer they started to tremble. Then I ran away as fast as I could. The gravestones aren't here in town. There are grave markers outside in the mountains. One stands in the north, one in the south, and one in the southwest. Examine the 3 gravestones and then come back here and tell me about them. But be on your guard.
Ah, you again.
Helena said you could do something with this silk.
Silk from a big old spider. This sort of thing is very hard to procure. What do you want for it?
What do you offer?
What about a trade? You give me the silk, and I'll tell you in return how to get a wonderful magical robe, the likes of which nobody else in any of the northern realms wears.
The robe would certainly be worth more to me than this silk. Tell me more.
I do, however, need 2 different kinds of this spider silk. On the one hand, some dark silk, the kind woven by the large rock spiders in the mountains. On the other hand, a light silk, the kind woven by the phantom spiders in the Darklands. Bring me 1 part dark and 2 parts light silk. Then I will make you a robe that will draw great magical power from the contradiction of these 2 opposite kinds of magical silk.
Unfortunately, I can still offer you nothing.
I believe I have a crate for you here.
My delivery, finally! How can I ever reward you? My cash box is empty. Wait, I know. Here, take this tincture. It has great healing power and is highly regarded everywhere.
What'll it be? A sword for your brother? Or a dagger for your beloved?
What do you mean?
All right. Most of the people who come to me are harboring fairly dark thoughts, if you know what I mean. I craft the tools of death. No butcher knives or military swords. You can get those on the market. Now, what do you want from Ortank, warrior?
Do you craft armor too, Ortank?
Rarely. A good set of armor simply takes too long. Besides, the right metal is usually very scarce.
So, you have forged armor.
I once crafted a suit of armor from gleaming moon silver, the only one ever made by a human hand. Day after day, Sunder and I stood sweating over the forge. We used all our skill and knowledge to craft that armor. It was intended for the greatest warrior the human realms have ever seen.
What became of that armor?
Amra wore it when he set forth to look for Leia. What became of him? I don't know. He never returned from his journey. My old apprentice, Sunder, looked quite a while for Amra, but all in vain. He now has a forge in Leonon. If you should find him, bring him my greetings.
Can you forge a good weapon?
I could make you a weapon you've never even dared to dream of, warrior. But for that, I need material that is more precious than a kingdom.
What are you talking about?
Among the undead in the south of the Windwall Mountains, there are some individuals of such evil that their rotten souls have turned to stone. These stones contain a great, unholy power. Bring me the 5 soul stones, and you will receive a weapon the likes of which you have never seen before.
They are here. They are here. Oh, dear, send down the light. Drive the shadows away.
You should go see a healer, friend. You are ill.
No, not ill. Knowing, and yet still blind. I don't see the shadows under the light. Don't see the horror creeping up on me.
Tell me one thing at a time.
Sorry, I'm Kastagir, an adept of the dark arts. Believe me, I know the creatures of light and I'm knowledgeable on the creatures of darkness. But in the shadows there lurks a power that is more terrible than all the creatures this world will ever bring forth. Something is waiting there. Alien, mysterious, not visible to the eye, except when they are killing. Then you see their dark silhouettes, and it's the last thing you ever see. Only very few people know of them. My master died by their hand. I must get to the bottom of their secret. I have no other choice. Perhaps they are already here, among us, lurking.
Is there no magic spell that can protect you?
No curse can frighten them. The ring is the only way. My master told me about it before he died, but he took his knowledge with him into the grave.
Greetings, my friend.
By Awenir's light, Knight of the Order, what are you carrying in your hand?
This here, that was supposed to become a very special crossbow, but I have almost given up all hope of ever finishing it. I wanted to make it from the noble wood of the black yew tree, but this tree has become very rare in the meanwhile. Back in the old days, the forests were still full of that wood. People carved many fine bows from it. But since the rule of the circle, we can hardly find the black yew tree anymore.
Is this the broken bow made from the wood of the black yew tree?
Indeed it is. Perfect Talandian workmanship. An excellent piece of work.
Take it. Maybe you can complete your work on your crossbow with it.
Thank you, stranger. This is an extremely generous gift.
Orders, breaks over, time for work. Yes, on my way. Master of the room. At your service. Breaks over, time for work. Here I am. Understood.
It's an ambush! with me, men.
Master of the Rune? Ready to go.
We're under attack.
Here I am. Here we go. Building completed. Yes, on my way. Master of the problem. At your service. Very well, off I go. At your service. At your service. As good as done. Yes. service. Break's over, time for work.
Ah, you're back.
I have examined the 3 gravestones.
And?
I could actually make out words. Tar, Shin, and Gar.
What might that mean?
I don't know, Sandor.
Go to Goran, the old scholar. Perhaps he can decipher those words. He knows a lot about the old languages.
Yes? Off to work. Building completed. Here I am. Here I am. As good as done.
What? What do you want? Go your way and stop bothering decent citizens.
What are you doing here?
You can see that, getting annoyed by idiots like you. If I had any time left, then I'd study old writings and do translation.
Are you a scholar?
No, I'm the night watchman. Of course I'm a scholar. And a good one, too. Now, what do you want?
Sandor sent me.
A cobbler? Huh. I would never have thought that a warrior would be out and about on orders from a cobbler.
Do the words tar, gar, and shin mean anything to you? Perhaps an old language you might know?
Not a language. That's a name. An old, hated name. The child slaughterer. His name was Shin Targar, the last sorcerer of Greyfell. In his greed for power, he slew 3 sons and offered their blood as a sacrifice to the Red Horde. But the Horde betrayed him, as they did so many others. That was still before the days of the Circle. The citizens of Greyfell drove him away when they discovered what he had done. Embittered, he ran away into a cave and sealed up its entrance forever.
Then those are the voices of his slain sons who curse his name.
Yes, may he be damned forever.
At your service. At your service. Master of the Rune?
Ah, you're back.
I went to see Goran.
And? What does he say?
He thinks the words form the name of an old sorcerer, Shintar Gar.
An old sorcerer? There is a cave up there in the mountains. They say you can find the grave of an old sorcerer up there. I'd bet anything it's full of treasures. The cave is sealed with a stone gate. Nobody has been able to open it so far. If it's the grave of that sorcerer...
Then his name might open the gate.
Come along! Follow me! We're going to the cave!
Only a cobbler.
Your orders? That way. On my way. Here I am. Your orders? No problem. All right then. All right then. Very well, off I go. Attack. No problem. Understood. Break's over, time for work. All right then. That way. Here I am. On my way.
sir. Awaiting your orders. Moving out. Ready for action. On my way. Sir. Yes, sir. Moving out. Eyes open, sword ready, sir. Securing the area. Eyes open, sword ready, sir. Ready for action. All right. Understood. Yes, sir. All right. Awaiting your orders. Moving out. Ready to fight, sir. Right away, sir. Awaiting your orders. Out. Ready for action. Securing the area. Eyes open, sword ready, understood. Sir. Sir. Yes, sir. All right. Awaiting your orders. Understood. Ready to fight, sir. Right away, sir. Awaiting your orders. Moving out. Ready to fight, sir. Right away, sir. Eyes open, sword ready, way. Sir. Ready for action. All right. Eyes open, sword understood. Ready, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Awaiting your orders. Moving out. Ready to fight, on sir. My way. Yes, sir. All right. Right away, sir. Ready, sir. Yes, sir. Understood. Sir. Yes, sir. All right. Sir. Yes, sir. Understood. Ready to fight, sir. Right away, sir. Awaiting your orders. Moving out. Right away, sir. Ready for action. Ready to fight, sir. Right away, sir. Awaiting your order. Moving out. Ready for action. Right away, sir. Eyes open. Sword ready, sir. Yes, sir. Securing the area. Understood. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Sir. Yes, sir. Moving out. Awaiting your order. Securing the area. Eyes open. Sword ready, sir. Ready for action. Securing the area.
A wanderer in this wilderness?
You look very weak.
Weak, yes. Weakness has lived in my limbs since that day, when this illness laid me low. May you never have to go through anything like that. Nothing can soothe my agony.
You mean your disease is incurable?
Well, the Zephyr potion, it can heal this illness. But it is rare and precious. Shanmuir, the healer from Lianon, she might be able to concoct it. But she... perhaps you might be able to help me. Ask Shanmuir for a Zephyr potion. She'll listen to you.
I'll see what I can do.
What is it this time?
Here, I have a book from Shin Gar.
Let me see it. Encoded. I can recognize the syllables all right, but none of the words. You'll have to go see someone else. Go to Darius Serval. He lives in Leonon. He knows the codes of the old guilds better than I do. Talk to him about the book.
What do you want from me?
I have procured your tincture.
Oh, stranger, I am deeply indebted to you. Please take this as a small token of my appreciation.
Ah, so you're back.
Can you brew a Zirfar potion for me?
The Zirfar potion? Who has sent you? Is it that hermit?
Yes. You know of him?
Indeed I do. He's a murderer, a slaughterer driven by madness. His illness and weakness are the only reason why he is still on the loose and not in a dungeon. His suffering gained him the sympathy of the judges. The Zirfar potion might help him, but once he regains his strength, he will doubtlessly start murdering again.
Have you no compassion for him?
I can give you a pain-easing potion. It will ease his pains even if it doesn't cure them, but the Zirfar potion, never.
Then give me that pain.
Here it is.
Greetings from Ortam.
Thank you, but that's not why you're here, right?
I'm looking for Amra's armor. Ortam sent me to you.
Amra is gone. Leia is gone. Only the gods know what has become of him. Amra was a warrior, short-tempered, but his heart was in the right place. And Leia was the loveliest creature the world has ever seen. The two of them would have made a lovely couple, but then Leia went away with some fellow in disguise, and Amra was never the same again. Raged and howled all day. Finally, he ordered us to forge this armor that neither a sword nor magic can penetrate. When it was finally finished, he left to bring Leia back. He never returned. This disguised fellow must have slain him and then run off with Leia. Poor Shan. She's been worried to death over her sister ever since.
Shan Muyir is Leia's sister?
That she is. Go and ask her yourself if you don't believe me.
Ah, so you're back.
You were Leia's sister?
Yes. May the gods protect her wherever she is, and her beloved as well, even though their love brought nothing but misfortune to our house. You should know that Amra once hired on as a mercenary for my father. At that time, my sister Leia fell in love with him, and would certainly have become his wife had a wealthy mage not already asked for her hand. And so my father sent Amra away. Leia gave him a sign of her favor, her most precious possession, the pledge of the gods. A golden ring, which she had once received from the hand of the goddess Elen herself. Then the mage came and took Leia with him, and that was the last we heard from her. But one day the mage returned, raging with fury. He killed my father and destroyed our home. I never found out exactly what happened back then, but you aren't the only one interested in the history of the House of Muir. For days, there have been strange creatures lingering about the ruins of our house. They seem to be looking for something there.
Perhaps they're looking for Amra's armor. I'll have a look myself. Where exactly will I find your house?
Take the road to the east after the North Bridge, then you'll come right to it, but all that's left of it is a ruin. There is nothing to be found there.
Someone seems to have a different opinion. Destiny awaits. Forwards! For Awenir! Back! Just drive them back! For the light!
Welcome, young warrior.
Goron told me you might be able to decipher this.
A dark document, very dark. Almighty light, this is the book of the child slaughterer. Here, take this in exchange. I'll keep the book. This knowledge is not intended for you.
the potion. No. Get away with it. That will only retard the pain. You don't understand.
What must you do? What's wrong with you?
They say I'm a murderer. Perhaps I am, but I didn't do it voluntarily. Once, I fell under the spell of a dryad. A horrible enchantment. Magnificently beautiful, and yet cold and consuming like frost. She gave me powers. I can't begin to describe them. But one night, she stole a lock of my hair. Since then, we have been bound together in a pact. Her hate burns in my breast. Men are rivals. Women challenge her beauty. They must all die. All of them.
I will liberate you from your spell. Where is the grove of this dryad?
In the forest of Iloni, near a pond. That's where I met her the first time. But be careful. She knows what I know. She'll be expecting you.
Ah, an adventurer. I hope you're not one of the long-fingered variety. Otherwise, you'll soon kiss those fingers goodbye. Do you hear?
What goods do you sell?
I trade with things far beyond your imagination, let alone your budget. You'd better just move on.
I believe I ran across some of your people.
People? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the scum that was rummaging through the ruins of the House of Muyir. They had this letter with them.
You must excuse me. Good people are always hard to find. Of course, I will see to it they are severely punished.
That's already been taken care of. They made one mistake they will never make again.
Well, then justice has been served. They weren't much good anyway. Now please excuse me, I have to.
Not so hasty, my friend. What were your people looking for? After all, they were there on your orders.
Oh, nothing at all. An old story.
You're looking for Amra's armor, aren't you?
You know about the armor? Well, Good. Let's talk. But not here. The town has many ears. Meet me at the Wildland Pass. I followed Amra's traces to there.
Good. I'll be there.
Ah, come in, friend. I'm glad you made it.
What exactly are we doing here?
You are searching for Leia and Amra, aren't you?
What do you know about them? We will find a clue here?
You're too curious, young friend. Find. What you will find here is your end. Get him, men!
Enemies beware. Stay with me, men. Enemies beware. True warriors, stand by me. The lines must hold.
I can explain that.
What are we talking about at the moment?
Please. You wouldn't kill an unarmed man, would you? Have mercy in the name of all the gods that are sacred to us.
No gods are sacred to me. Come on, speak up. What do you know? Why did you want to put me out of the way?
I don't know. I swear it.
One more lie, merchant, and I'll send you down to the River of Souls.
The only thing I know is that there is a gravesite in Whisper, they say. Leia is buried there. The key to Amra's armor is in that gravesite. I have often sent men there, but none of them has ever returned. And now my last men are dead as well. This is my end.
No, this is the beginning of honest work. Return to your merchandise, Centos. Amra's armor was forged for warriors, not for tradesmen.
I have no other choice. Farewell, warrior. May you have better luck on your quest.